bringing you news, politics, and whatever else tickles my fancy. Welcome to the Ho Ho Show, and I'm your host, Ho Ho. All right, well, I am in the semi up here in Canada in lovely Port Colborne, Ontario on the Ho Ho Show, and of course, I am your host, Ho Ho. That's right. Well, guys, I got a few stories I want to start off with, and, every one of these three revolve around the same issue, or maybe it's four. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 stories revolving around the same, or 4 articles, 4 headlines revolving around the same issue. 4 different, things coming into play, points of view, whatever you may want to call it. I'm actually going to start off with this one, this headline, and this is one of them things that, it's something that I brought up in a previous episode on the show, and it stands repeating, because here it is coming out, Fox News, Stacey Washington, NFL player should hand a folded flag to a dead soldier's family and then consider kneeling. You see, that's, in a matter of speaking, guys, this is what the problem is, okay? When you're talking a lot of, country boys, and I mean, let's face it, if you had a family member whom have served in the military, if you yourself have served, then that flag, that national anthem, that Pledge of Allegiance, it means something to you, something different. Okay? And for some reason, these other people that haven't known that sacrifice, haven't known that dedication to something bigger than themselves, a brotherhood that goes beyond, then they're clueless. They really are clueless. And I mean, hey, I count myself as one of them because I personally have not served. However, I come from a long family that has. So I at least get it. And it affects me in that way that it's irritating as hell to see them do what they're doing, But you've got, 2 different viewpoints. Is, in a matter of speaking, that's what it amounts to. Okay, you have, you have the NFL players that are kneeling during the national anthem for some reason, protesting the national anthem and protesting the flag is like the flag is the problem here, or the national anthem is the problem here, or the principles of freedom founded in the Declaration of Independence is the problem. Well, it's not. But in their eyes, that's what they want to protest, because, I mean, in a matter of speaking, well, let's face it, I mean, it's something that it's because it has so much meaning, and because they're going to get as much press out of it, that's why they're doing it. That's why they picked the flag. That's why they picked the national anthem. I mean, come on, let's face it. That's basically what it amounts to. That's why they did it. They're not really thinking about the flag. They just want people to, hey, look at me, Black Lives Matter, not the flag, not freedom, not America. It's sickening. But, it amounts to, it's a difference of points of view. All right. And one of the things that we're looking at seeing here in the near future, and truth be told, I think this is coming a lot sooner than what you might think. And if it happens, where's it going to stop? Okay. I mean, that's a question really you got to be asking yourself is, if it starts here, And it's already happening. Headline out of Town Hall, an article done by Matt Vespa. Baltimore Ravens national anthem singer quits over protests. I don't belong here, is what she said. So yeah, here you have it. They're not even going to do the national anthem. They didn't even do the national anthem here because of the protests. It's... So how long is it going to be before they even stop doing the national anthem, before they stop honoring the flag? When are they going to stop doing that? Because that's the next step. I mean, truth be told, that's what I see happening next. And if they do that, where does it stop? Baseball? Is that next? Hockey? Where are you going to see it? NASCAR? Are they going to stop doing the national anthem at NASCAR? Is that really what the American people want? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So here you have it. Because of the protests, people don't even want to be there anymore doing the national anthem, performing something that used to mean something. Now it's a demonstration because Black Lives Matter. All right? And that brings me to my next point. Absolutely. So, let me get to it. Sorry, I lost it again. There we go. All right. New York Post headline. And this came out yesterday, actually. All that kneeling ignores the real cause of soaring black homicides. All right. And of course, it says that, 2016 black deaths went up 900 from the year before. It's at 7,881 black deaths in the United States. And of course, this article tells the truth that all these black people were killed by white people. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. That's not right. I'm sorry. I lied. All these black people were killed by cops. Oh, wait, shit. Nope, that's not true either. Wait, hold on. Oh, wow, that's an interesting fact. Did you know that more white people are killed by cops than black people? Oh, heck yeah, that's a statistical proof. Statistical fact. There we go, I can speak. That's a statistical fact. More white people are killed by cops than black people. Now, granted, that same study did show that black people are more, prone to have a violent interaction or physical interaction with a cop, but still more white people die from cops than what black people do, just so you know. So, whenever you guys talk about police brutality, just remember you guys might getting brutalized by the cops, but we're dying from them, just so you know. But no, what this thing goes and says is that most black people are killed by other black people. Oh, yeah. So, here's the thing. Stand your ass up. Because until black lives start mattering in places like Chicago, in the hood, when the guys start protesting black on black crimes, which is really, that's where most of the deaths are happening from. So if black lives don't matter to you, black people, then why should we have to listen and why should we have to put up with the protest like we're the problem? We're not your problem. You are your own problem. Oh yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. We are not your problem. You are your problem. So until you guys start straightening up your own actions in the hood, in Chicago, wherever else the black lives are killed by other black people, I don't want to hear your protest. Stand up. You have the freedom to change it. You have the freedom to do something about it. You have the freedom to vote a different political party into office because, let's see, you guys are put down by the white man. Well, guess what? It's the Democrats in the office that are, holding back the big population areas, the people from, even bettering themselves due to, overpowering regulations and all the other crap that they do in there. So yeah, so until black lives start mattering to black people in black neighborhoods, because that's where more black people are dying, I don't want to hear your protest. I don't want to see your protest. Stand up and honor the flag. You can't blame white people anymore. You wasn't a slave. I didn't own a slave. Can we move past it? Yes, Black Lives Matter, but you know what? White lives matter too. Yellow lives matter. Red lives matter. Brown lives matter. All lives matter. Moving on. The last story on this subject I want to touch base on, and this is something that I mentioned in a different episode. You know, one of them call to protest, if you will. Calls to boycott. Now, again, I can't say nothing on this because I don't go to football games. I don't watch football on TV. I don't go out and buy, football jerseys because they're stylish. I have bought one in my adult life and I wore it like maybe 3 times and that was it. But so I am not speaking to me. I'm speaking to other people. So, headline. I hate it when it does that. This is from the Daily Wire. NFL fans demanding refunds over national anthem protest, and they're getting them. Fuck yeah. They should. Because the fans are not going to an NFL game. They're not going to go to baseball. They're not going to go to hockey or NASCAR or any of these other places. They're not going to go there to see these people's political views being acted out and, acting up. They're not going to do that. They don't want to do that. They go there to watch a game. That's what these guys are on the field getting paid to do. Play a game. They're not going out there to be a political activist and show their personal politics on TV. That's not why they're there. And people are getting fed up with it. Their sales are down. Their viewings are down. It's only a matter of time before their advertising dollars start going away too. Because, hey, if we're losing money in advertising, if us paying the NFL to advertise during their games, if it's not going to give me a financial reward for doing it, then I'm not going to advertise on the NFL anymore. They're going to be bleeding money, guys. And, thank you for that. I am so glad. Granted, my little voice is nothing compared to all the other voices that are out there. But even still, I'm glad that people are taking a stand and doing something about this. Don't protest. Don't stand in big old long picket lines. Don't do any of that crap. Let's face it, we're Republicans. We're conservatives. We have a job to go to. We ain't got time to stand there for days and protest in front of a stadium. We ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But what we can do is punch them in the pocketbook. That's exactly what we can do. And that's what we need to do. So I am so glad that this is happening. Because that's what needs to happen. Protest by not watching a game, going to the stadium, buying a jersey, buying a hat. Don't tune them on TV. That's how you need to demonstrate. That's how you need to protest. And that's going to get their attention. And that's going to make something change. Absolutely. That's how you're going to get change. All right, guys. There goes my NFL rant. I'm going to take a quick break. And when I get back, I got a couple other issues that came up that I want to talk about. So, un momento, por favor. I'll be right back. well, I got no real idea why I threw Spanish into there, but, hey, you have that. I don't really know Spanish. I know a few words, I know a couple phrases, but that's about the extent of it. That's about it. But, so a couple stories I was wanting to get to. One of them, just a little bit of stuff that I had seen on, Netflix, a list of 20 of scary movies on Netflix. Kind of want to go through a few of those because, hey, I am a horror movie fan. Absolutely. I love horror movies. I seen my first one, I think I was like 7 or something. It was Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Scared the ever-loving crap right out of me. Really did. I had a pile right there underneath me. Yeah, believe it. Because it never happened. But yeah, I love horror movies. It's a great pastime of mine. I love them. I love to watch them. I love to watch other people watch them. Especially whenever it's a part that I know is coming up and is going to scare the crap out of them. It's amazing. But anywho, let's see. Headline, and with all this North Korea crap out there, as far as with their nuclear launchings or bomb testings and missile launchings goes, it was kind of surprising to me to see Russia doing it. And so here it is, Russians spot a wiggly-tailed UFO, but it's actually something far scarier, and it was a missile that they launched from southern Russia, and it hit a target in Kazakhstan. And, yeah. So I don't know exactly what their... I've read through the article, and I don't really... excuse me, and I don't really see anything as far as what their political motivation behind it was. So I don't know if this was something that they are, because it did specifically say that this missile was capable of reaching the United States. So I don't know if this was a, more or less a cease and desist to America, or whether this was, something else. It doesn't say. Just says that they were testing a range and desired accuracy. So, yeah. But it doesn't say. I don't know if, other interviews or other articles says the same thing. I really don't know. But this is one of them things that it's just another escalation. Another escalation, another step towards what possibly could be a nuclear war. Something that, in a matter of speaking, should definitely scare the crap out of every one of us, But, yeah, so, next story, let me get back into that. This was the story you've all been waiting for, or not. 20 of the most scary films that are on Netflix right now. See, you got Babadook as number 1. I don't know if they put these in a particular type of order. I have no idea. Never seen that one. I don't know. The picture that they put up here doesn't really look scary, but hey, you never know. See, You're Next. I think if that's the movie that I'm thinking it is, I'm actually am wanting to see that one. So that one looks pretty good. It Follows. I have no idea. The Forest. I don't know. Mama. Who cares? Here we go. Number 6, The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I loved that movie. I really did. It was a great movie. Good cast in it. One of the things that was actually interesting on that one is it's actually based off of a true story, which just brings a whole different level of, holy crap to it. So that one I definitely want to see. Again, I've seen it already. I'd like to watch it again. I'm glad it's on Netflix. Just put it that way. Let's see. Stutter. Nope, that's not it. Shudder. There we go. Blair Witch. The first one actually wasn't that bad. Second one I wasn't too overly fond with, but the first one was actually not that bad. The Ring 2. I liked The Ring 1. I liked that one a lot. Didn't really see Ring 2. Well, I seen it, but, I don't really remember a whole heck of a lot about it. So, apparently it wasn't, that scary to me, maybe. I don't know. All right, so halfway through the list, we have Evil Dead. I think that this is the remake of it, if I'm not mistaken. But good movie. Insidious Chapter 2. I know I've seen the first one. I don't know as if I've seen the second one, but the first one, if I'm thinking the right movie, is pretty good. Let's see. 30 Days of Night, number 12, number 13, number 14, and number 15. These are an amazing set of movies. I've seen, quite a few of them. But you've got Paranormal Activity, Paranormal Activity 2, and Paranormal Activity 3. I very much liked these movies quite a bit. They did a pretty good job with them. Just the right amount of, camera angles and scary holy crap and, twitch jump right out of your seat and, just a good set of movies. And I liked how they tied these movies together and they kept a story going with it. Not really a story that wavered, especially in the first parts of the movies at all. It more or less stays with the same storyline. So, that's pretty impressive. Same cast in them and whatnot too. And that's, sometimes whenever you're dealing with movies, that have, a lot of sequels in them that, they can get kind of hard to get, this dependable cast to do it, I guess you could say, without them fighting over money too much. But yeah, I'm quite impressed to have these movies on Netflix. So, I'm definitely excited about that. Let's see, number 16, you got The Descent, which if it's the one I'm thinking of, looks pretty stinking awesome. I've seen previews for it. Definitely want to see it. Silent Hill is a very good movie. The second one was even pretty good. Second one I was actually kind of impressed with as far as sequels goes. Because sometimes sequels are just, they're flops. They relied too much on the fame or the popularity of the first one, especially whenever you're talking to part two. And that's just usually what happens. You got a part two that just totally is going off of the popularity of part one, and they just, they focus way too much on one thing, not enough on another, and you just get a lacking story, But with Silent Hill, I didn't really see that as the case. I thought they did a pretty good job with part two. Part one was amazing, so I'm liking the fact that they got this on Netflix, very much so. Number 18, you got Case 39. I have no idea what that one is. Number 19 is Hostel, which is a what movie was that? Hostel. Yeah, I think I've seen previews for it. Haven't actually seen the movie. Number 20, the last one, Quarantine. That one, if I remember correctly, again, I'm pretty sure I've seen the trailer for this one, but I'm not 100% sure. And if it is the one I'm thinking of, oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that one. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Really did. So that pretty well concludes this show. I thank you guys very much for tuning in. Not doing these live right now just for the simple fact is I am up in Canada, and sometimes getting a reliable data connection off of a cell phone tower just is a little bit harder to do. But I'm definitely at least able to connect long enough to upload a video, so that's not a problem. So at least when I'm up in Canada for now, this is more or less how I'm going to be doing it. So I got some awesome stuff coming in the works, guys. Give me some feedback, give me some input, give me some topic ideas, whatever you want. And we'll definitely be having a good time with this show. I'm loving it so far. It is amazing. It got all kinds of stuff up and coming, and it's going to be a good time. So, yeah, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, check out the website, thehohoshow.com. I know, I'm a little bit of a goon. Alright guys, you have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep tight, and if the bed bugs bite, then by golly, bite them back.